Josh.
It's me, Josh.
It's me, Ryan. Welcome to the podcast.
We did it. Something different.
The Mighty Fish podcast for the week of November 8th, 2016.
Episode 11.
Episode number 11. Another milestone.
Another milestone.
I guess you could say that every episode.
You could.
So maybe we'll stop pointing that out.
Every episode is a milestone for us.
It is. How you doing, Josh?
Pretty good, man.
How's election day going?
Did you vote?
Mail-in ballot.
You mailed in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I voted. I voted before I went into class. I got up early.
Nice.
Not
Well,
really.
that's enough of that.
Yeah. I really don't want to fucking talk about
Nobody
that,
wants to talk about it. We're all just glad it's over.
Are we? Are we glad it's over? Because now we have to deal with the aftermath.
That's easy to do.
You just moved to Canada.
No matter what, Canada's number one.
That was funny. Somebody was telling me the other day, they're like, a reason for you to vote for Trump is Whoopi Goldberg and Rosie O'Donnell said they'll move to Canada. And I was like, that won't stop them. Ryan Reynolds is from Canada. We still make movies with them all the
Justin
time.
Bieber is
Yeah, Justin Bieber's from fucking Canada. We're still stuck with him.
Yeah, they have dual citizenship, and they like it here no matter what.
Yeah.
Because we give them money.
We give them money.
Money. That's a good argument. I mean, I have nothing against Whoopi Goldberg.
I don't either. She did Jumpin' Jack Flash.
She did Theodore Rex.
And Sister Act. And
Sister Act 2. Was it 2 or was it like TOO? Did they try to fancy it up or was it actually
I think it was just a 2 in that case. It wasn't like Look Who's Talking 2.
Look Who's Talking 2. Yeah. Oh my God.
Or Beethoven Second, my favorite of the Beethovens. That's not even true. I hate that movie.
You like the first one, though?
I like the first one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is Charles Grodin, dude.
All right.
Some would say that was the movie that killed his career. Beethoven.
Somehow I doubt that. But who am I to make that call? All right, I guess we'll just jump into it.
Yeah, let's get right into it.
We know what we're going to be talking about. Dr.Strange came out Friday.
Yes.
So it did very well over the weekend. Made about 85 mil here in the States, I believe. I don't know if that's worldwide or States. I believe it has to be the States.
Yeah. It's probably domestic. I don't think world numbers come in until the following.
Who knows? Yeah, fucking. And I think Marvel movies come out like a week before in the UK and shit anyway.
Is that what it is? I thought it was after.
No,
because they got Avengers first.
Yeah, they've been coming out earlier. So... Well, we both saw that.
We both saw it.
We both seen it. I just got out of the movie theater about 2 hours ago.
Yeah, he just saw it.
You saw it opening night.
Yeah.
Let's talk. I will let you go first.
Doctor
What did you think?
Strange is a strange movie.
Yeah. I wanted to see how long we could go without saying that.
I'm just going to get it out of the way. I'm just going to get it out of the way. Dude, Dylan, the guy I went with, fuck it, my friend.
Yeah.
He kept saying, it's strange, no pun intended. It's strange, no pun intended. And I was like, dude, stop. I get it. I fucking get it, dude.
When did no pun intended become pun intended?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Well, like, the first time I think he didn't mean it.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, oh, that's the joke, and it's like that. It is the punchline now. Yeah. Every time you make a bad pun.
Yeah, when you say a pun, you say no pun intended, you meant to.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I don't know, dude.
I feel like own up to your puns.
Yeah, exactly. Just fucking live with it. I'm a huge fan of wordplay, Ryan.
Yeah.
You know this?
Yeah. There's a part in the movie that I really enjoy that had some good wordplay going on.
Oh.
So, but just
yes.
I will let you. I will let you continue with your summary of how you enjoyed the movie.
The thing that was weird about it for me was, once again, we had an Iron Man 3 trailer situation where the film looked to be like they were going to branch into a darker, more psychological kind of feel, but they kind of, and it's their bread and butter. They're like that Eddie Murphy skit with where he plays fucking James Brown, and he's a cool dude. And he wants to get in the fucking hot tub, but the hot tub's too cold, so he just dips his toe in.
Yeah.
This is just what I was thinking of as an analogy earlier. I was like, that's stupid, but it's like they take these more complex themes and they kind of dip their toe in it.
Yes.
And I wish that they would just just fucking jump right into that shit. Go right into it, dude. They did a lot of that with this one around. Whereas Iron Man 3, his whole PTSD thing is like kind of an afterthought.
Yes.
And he just has a nervous breakdown and sits next to his car. I appreciated that they made Strange a dickhead.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard and read comparisons that he's just Robert Downey light, blah, blah, blah. He's Tony Stark. I don't agree. I thought he was totally different.
I very intentionally did not look into the character whatsoever because I know
nothing.
nothing.
I tried to talk to you about him because you would ask me questions,
and I'm like,
then
no.
you would tell me shut up. Yeah,
I intentionally didn't read any reviews. I looked at the Rotten Tomato score, obviously,
of course,
and stuff.
I didn't look at reviews until after I saw the movie.
Yeah, and obviously I just got out, so
you're fresh. So
I almost. That's funny you would say that. I almost would say the complete opposite because it's Marvel Studios, like. They color grade all their movies the exact same. They have the same tonality.
Yeah.
But I was actually very impressed that they just went for it.
Yeah.
And she's just like, we cast spells. We're magic sorcerers.
Yeah, I'm talking. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's all fine. But I'm talking about the darker elements of it.
Like it was 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
He was really upset. He was a dick, and then we moved on.
Yeah,
But that's the thing. I want to know from your perspective because I know nothing of the character, so I don't know if they glossed over.
They did, but like origin stories like his came out so long ago that they were just rush jobs to get straight to their superpowers.
Sorcery.
Or whatever. Sorcery, superpowers, Iron Man suit, whatever you call it. So it's like it's not like there was an established, but he was an arrogant prick, and he's different than Tony Stark is.
Oh.
Tony Stark is charismatic and likable. Steven was a douchebag. He was an outright asshole. He was just, I'm a great surgeon.
Yeah.
Everyone else is an idiot. That part in the movie where that guy's just trying to help him through his physical therapy.
Yeah.
And all he does is what's he call him? Associate? He calls it bachelor's degree.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, man.
It's like, this has ever worked? And he's just like, that's going to take me a long time to look up, but to prove your arrogant ass wrong, that's worth it.
I was like, yeah, dude.
He went so far as to mail it to him.
Yeah, I liked that. But yeah, you're wrong on the file. Or I win or something
I was
like
right, I think it said.
Yeah, dude. But I liked that scene with Rachel McAdams, who, once again, a love interest that doesn't matter. Like, any girl that's not Pepper, it just doesn't matter.
I didn't think it was possible to out Natalie Portman, but they managed to do it.
No, it's funny too. Is what I can't remember what review it was that I read, but they were like, Rachel McAdams is fantastic in her role.
She's a good actress.
But sure. She shows up and is like medical business.
I mean, I guess you can't fault her for that. That's more
writing. No, I don't fault her at all. I just don't understand why that's one of the elements.
Why you would bring up somebody's performance in such a
Yeah, it's
non-role.
Yeah,
almost.
She showed up, she did her job, and she went home. Like, she's not important to that storyline at all. No. I mean, and that was one of the things where I was talking about, like, where they tried to make things a little darker and a little bit more intimate and stuff like that. Like, they hint at him feeling real bad about that, but there's never really...
In that aspect, then yes, you're totally right. Yeah. I thought you were just talking about the weirder, darker...
Oh, no, I felt like they did a lot. That could have been expanded upon a little bit. You're talking about the more magical side and stuff like that. I would have liked to have seen it a little more Harry Potter-y. And less action flicky, if that makes any sense. But...
less martial arts.
The martial arts didn't bother me so much because, like, I don't know. I don't know. There's always got to be some kind of kung fu and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I don't want to give too much away, but the end makes up for all that actiony kung fu-y.
Yeah. I will
slippy slappy kind of shit.
I
was really like, I don't want to spoil too much, but I'm gonna say
I don't know if you wanted to go into spoilers or not. In this case, I feel like for a lot of our other movies, when we really are trying to push something, like Hunt for the Wilder People or something like that, those are movies that we don't think people have gone and seen and want to recommend.
Yeah.
I believe right now this is more of a people listen to validate their own opinions. So I think it would be okay to go into spoilers if you want to.
I'm gonna touch on them,
Okay,
but without giving too much away. It looks like at a certain point you're gonna get that typical Marvel ending. And I was very disappointed. And then that just went out the window.
Yeah. It had nothing to do with the overall main villain.
No.
A greater threat, but no, exactly, yeah.
It was the fucking shit in the sky and the city's all fucked up and I'm just like, here we go again. And then he's like, I can fix this. And he starts fixing it. And I was like, it's all going backwards. Oh my God. And then the final confrontation is hands down my favorite final confrontation in any of the movies. Well, second probably to Black Panther's story arc end in Civil War.
Yeah.
But I really, really enjoyed that because that is what Strange does. And that was very much the spirit of Dr. Strange and the actual, that showed a grasp of the context of the character. Is he doesn't go out there and shoot. He'll shoot you with laser bolts and stuff like that, but his true power is in his mind.
Yeah.
And he's going to get you with his mind every fucking time.
I really, really enjoyed the movie.
I really loved it.
I thought they'd fucking. I'm like, cool, they're going for it. And as much as I love the MCU and I like loose, I think I'm starting to like loose ties more. Thor was obviously my favorite.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, we've talked about that.
This was just set up perfectly to be another one of my favorites.
Spoiler. Big spoiler. Do you think he's going to be in Ragnarok?
Yes, most definitely.
Do you think that's a scene from Ragnarok? Or do you think that was made for that movie?
No, I think it might be.
Because
he's wearing the outfit we've seen him in the leaked photos and stuff.
Exactly.
And he's like, cool, I'm a help.
Yeah.
So I'm like...
that is very exciting to me, but at the same time, I was like, Taika Waititi's a liar.
Damn you, Taika Waititi.
Yeah. But, dude, that was one of the things that pumped me a lot too. Was just him sitting there talking to Thor. That was that's another thing that I loved because that was so strange. That was another one.
That was no pun intended.
That was actually unintentional. That is very Doctor Strange. Like everybody comes to him because he's the authority on all things arcane.
No, and
he's just like, oh, we have sorcerers now, and he's like the Sherlock Holmes of the Marvel universe, which is funny because he's Sherlock on Sherlock.
Yeah, I love that Thor said Earth has wizards now.
So Earth has wizards now.
and
I love that he was like, I have a list of people I don't want here. You're like number one.
Yeah.
If I do this, will you leave?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, let's go.
Figure this out. You'll leave. All right, I'll help.
Yeah.
The beginning of the movie is good. Sets it up. Arrogant prick. Whatever.
I loved the car accident.
I wanted to talk about the car accident.
I thought it was all right
because they might have gone a little ham on the car accident, just a bit. And normally I love that thing, like Super 8, for example.
Yeah.
But like in Super 8, you were supposed to be like watching it through the eyes of a child.
Yeah.
I think they went a little ham, but the movie...
It was nothing compared to the Casino Royale car crash, dude.
No.
That car flipped over like 400 times, dude.
It was a little crazy, and some of it didn't look that great to me, but the entire rest of the movie looked fucking incredible. There was nothing that made me took me out of it or anything like that.
Oh no, and it's so funny because everybody's like, oh, Inception.
Yeah.
It didn't, aside from those first couple shots of the buildings flipping over, it essentially becomes a gearworks. It's clockwork. And I thought that was interesting because they kept showing the watch that she gave him, and then everything was just like cogworks and stuff. I don't know if that correlated or if there was some kind of message going on.
I think it was I think the broken mirror dimension and the broken watch and him being a master of time. And all that. I got
it. See,
that.
That's what I was. Yeah, but I liked that the buildings would turn like clocks and stuff.
Yes, the visual really of cool. Inception. There's one shot that people are comparing, and it's just like it's much more than that.
Oh, it's so much.
So
more.
It's like it was a really strange thing, stacking things on top of each other, it's just like cool, but there was a lot more going on than that.
The thing about the visuals, dude, of anything that I could praise aside from the ending the most, it's the visuals in this.
Oh.
And I remember talking to you when they first announced Doctor Strange and being like, Doctor Strange is very 70s, very 60s. There's a lot of psychedelia that goes on. I don't know if they're going to be able to pull that off.
The first
when she she knocks him out, dude, and he starts like they captured that Kirby look, they captured that Ditko look. They fucking I was blown away by how accurate that looked. It was mind blowing that they pulled it off. So that one shot of him just floating, and fucking the I don't know cells of the multiverse floating around him, like, oh, dude, that's right out of the books, dude, and that was so impressive to me.
The character's journey, kind of starts very early in the beginning.
Yeah.
But when it gets to, it's a very short little. You get his anger and him dealing with shit. And then it goes into the direction of Dr. Strange.
Yeah.
And it starts immediately. And that's what I like. They didn't save that shit for the beginning. They're like, this shit's going to be weird right off the bat.
Oh, yeah.
There was no dicking around.
No, I liked that. The one thing that I will say about his journey is you get that he's stubborn and he doesn't give up. And he is consumed by a pursuit of knowledge and stuff like that. And he's dedicated. And that's more than being stubborn. I think he's actually dedicated to the causes that he gets involved in. I would have liked to have spent a little, for the wrong reasons, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I would have liked a little bit more of that, where we're watching him learn and grow and learn and grow, and him coming to a point where he actually comes to the realization that he's doing it for the wrong reasons, and these are now the right reasons. Like when the fucking, I keep wanting to say the endless one. Fucking what's her goddamn name?
The Ancient One.
The Ancient One. Jesus Christ.
Tilda Swinton.
Yeah, Tilda Swinton.
Which huge spoilers. If you want to stop listening, do it now. Huge spoilers, except for I think I said this on a podcast when I said we were gonna watch it, and I said, yeah, I'm gonna watch Tilda Swinton eat it because she has to, because like, come on, you knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there like, when's it gonna happen? And to their credit,
it's coming.
And to their credit, they made me wait pretty much the whole movie.
Most of the movie, yeah. Maybe come to that point where she just, because they kept saying it's not about you, it's not about you. I would have liked to have seen, I don't know, more of a Karate Kid type of journey. It hit all the same notes that all the other Marvel movies did. Like, it was very reminiscent of the first Iron Man to me. Back when this all started.
Yes.
This one, more than Ant-Man, felt like the first of a new phase.
Yes.
Because you're getting, and this is, you know how much I loved Ant-Man. And how much I still love Ant-Man.
Yeah.
But, like, I felt like they were really trying to push Strange as because you know how they slowly phased out Tony.
Yes.
And they brought in Steve. And I feel like once that ends, once we come to the end of Steve, they're going to try to phase in
we had
Dr. Strange.
We had like S.H.I.E.L.D. holding things together. Then we had this. Then we have that. Like, yes, you're right.
I
this
feel
feels like a new era.
It feels like they're really trying to go somewhere new. And that's what I was trying to tell you is it hits all the same notes.
Yes.
But it does something different. And I don't know what that difference is. And that's what I mean by it's strange.
Thematically, it's so different. And the fact that he wasn't doing it to fight anybody.
Oh no, he wasn't really getting revenge. He just wanted to fix his fucking hands.
All of a sudden, they were like, "Yo, bro, we learn all this shit because we like protect Earth from this other dimensions." And it's just like, "Oh, that's gay."
Yeah, no, I loved that part where he's just like, "I came here to fix my fucking hands."
Iron Man had a guilt trip.
Oh yeah,
or he PTSD and then built his shit and then like was trying to fight crime. Everybody's trying to fight something in their origin stories. You know
exactly.
What I mean?
Steve was raised, and Ant-Man, pretty much purely selfish reasons to start with.
He had no choice.
Steven, selfish reasons, very selfish reasons. Or Stephen Strange.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing I love. It's not Mister. It is Doctor.
Well, the wordplay I was talking about that I love so much.
Oh, Mr. Doctor?
Mr. Doctor. Mr. Doctor. Strange. Maybe.
Dude, that one got me. Yeah. Now I remember the one. Yeah, because that one got me too. I was fucking laughing so hard. It was so great.
Yeah. You're right. It
seems
feels
like
the same.
it seems like it's more an everyman type of move now. They're less heroic.
Yes.
From the word go. Like Tony had altruistic reasons. He felt bad about his weapons being sold to terrorists.
There's something.
There he goes.
There's something.
Steve felt a sense of duty.
Yes, and there's something weird about the most powerful of the Marvel heroes seem the most everyman and the least connected to all the goings on, and it's weird. And I think it's maybe just like I don't give a shit. Like Loki's got bigger, or Thor's got bigger problems.
Thor does have bigger problems.
Strange is just like, I run this bitch. He's the most powerful.
Oh yeah. Well, it's they say in the movie, the Avengers take on more physical threats. We take on things that are a little different, that are a little bigger.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, they haven't even touched the surface yet of what Strange deals with, dude. Dormammu is just one thing.
Yeah.
Shoggoth, I think is his name. He's a huge fucking Cthulhu beast.
Nice.
Like, you should see some of the artwork for this fucker, dude. He envelops the entire solar system. I mean, he's a monster. And these are the things that he deals with. It's not just demons and stuff. Like, I mean, it's fucking gods. It's old gods. It's fucking new gods. It's so insane. Like, I'm hoping that through Strange, we can get some of the more abstract and off-the-wall ideas. And that was really what I was getting at, was they're dipping their toe into a whole new pool, and I want them to jump in entirely. And I feel like they're gonna at some point.
Yeah.
I want them to go there, dude. Like Deadpool went there.
Yes.
And I want Marvel to go there.
Yeah, I felt like
I don't need cussing or anything like that. I don't know, dude. I want you to take this shit, stop fucking around, and just go straight for it. Like Deadpool went straight for what Deadpool is. I need you to go straight for what Strange is.
I felt like they went for it, and this is why it feels different, I think. I feel like they went for it, but used the same formula.
Yeah,
But like, because why wouldn't they?
Yeah, well, it's worked for the last, 15 movies?
Yeah, so while it felt familiar, the whole time I was just impressed and intrigued.
Oh, yeah.
And like I said, the visuals are just ridiculous. ILM and the 5 other fucking studios that worked on it, I'm sure, just... I don't know what it is.
I keep hearing from everybody that 3D is the way to see this movie. I can't bring myself to see a 3D film, but a couple of my friends have seen it in 3D, and they say it's amazing.
Some of those, I could imagine. I was actually thinking about that when I was looking at the watching the credits and the 3D conversions stuff came up. I was thinking, a lot of that would probably be pretty cool in 3D, but like, I don't want something distracting me.
No, that's the exact same reason. I don't want to go for a gimmick.
Yeah.
I'm there for the movie.
Yeah, the visuals hit whether it's in 3D
or
not.
the visuals were super impressive.
So like just the fact that they went is crazy with the visuals. I felt like they were kind of going all in, but I could see I don't know. It's just where it goes from here, you know what I mean? Especially with Thor coming up and like
I'm so excited to see where these more magical elements are going to go. I know Thor is supposed to be just high science, and I liked that about Dr. Strange. I was super nervous back in the day because I said it wasn't going to be magic. It was just going to be fucking science, and I was like, no, Strange is about magic. And I liked that in the movie they were just like, you know what, call it whatever the fuck you want. We play with stuff.
She had one throwaway line, and then it was referred to as magic and sorcery,
and that's what it is.
Everything.
Well, and I liked that throwaway line. She's just like, call it whatever you want to. We play around with things that we're not supposed to play around with.
Yeah, dude, multiverse is a very interesting thing to mess with. Like the sky's the limit.
So crazy. They've opened up a whole new thing. And this is what's funny, too, is like none of this makes me more excited for Infinity. I don't really care that much about Infinity. I care about what we're going to do with some of these titles later on down the line post-Infinity. Are we going to keep going past Infinity?
Yeah, there's a lot of questions. I'm obviously up for Infinity because.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna see it.
But
That's fucking ridiculous.
I'm not getting excited for things out of the MCU these days. Either
No.
they're good or they're not.
Yeah.
And I'm on board or I'm not. I'm not like, wow, I can't wait till they do this because it's like they're doing it. They have they're doing all sorts.
Oh
of
yeah,
shit.
no, this isn't like Iron Man back in the day when you're like, did you fucking hear?
Yeah.
You know,
Oh
no.
my god,
Yeah,
Nick
no.
Fury.
You know they're coming.
Yeah. So it's like you just hope they're good, and like who knows?
Yeah.
That like it could be some completely different, random thing than you're expecting.
Yeah.
You know, a la Iron Man 3.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
and another thing, along with the visuals again, because like let's face it,
The visuals are the strongest
The story's
part.
good, but it's a very visual movie.
It's
and,
very visual.
they managed to have an animated character, also a costume piece, have personality. Which I thought was
that
cool.
cape. Dude, the cape made me think of the rug from Aladdin.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. He pops the
spoilers.
He pops the collar and it starts fucking with him.
Starts poking him in the really. What? Really? It's not a spoiler. This is good.
And it almost it helped him out, choked a guy almost to death.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I liked that part a lot where he's like, "No, I swore an oath, and I just broke it." I thought that was great.
He killed a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we.
I think we spoiled a bit more than we wanted.
Oh well, I was gonna say. I think we've probably talked enough. We could probably say heavy spoilers at this point.
Yeah.
And talk about the end because I do want to talk about that because you're right.
Okay, you want to? Okay, heavy spoilers. Like for real now. We're going straight for the end. Thanks for listening. If you want to take off, I don't blame you. Go see it.
Yeah, or you can skip randomly in time and try to find when we're done. Because this won't be the only thing we talk about. Or it might. You never know.
Yeah. And there's a lot to talk about with the movie.
There is. But the ending. Spoilers, get out of here. We're talking about it.
Yeah.
So you're right. I was like, okay, I see where it's going. I'm like, but we already had a fight. So we're going to go to a second fight?
That was what I liked, was that you didn't see that fight.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, we had the fight in the London or the New York one or whatever.
Yeah, and then we went to Hong Kong, yeah.
And then it was like, what? We're just going to fight more? And then it's like, you get there and everything has already happened.
Yeah, it's already gone down. And then the visual effects of him reversing everything while they're still moving forward.
Not to mention the logic behind it of how dangerous even putting things in reverse was.
I love that, because then you have to deal with the fact that car crashed into that fucking deli,
Yeah.
you know, and you have to move out of the way, or noodle shop.
Or whatever happened.
Yeah.
Because now it's going to fly out of there and
when they
debris is flying everywhere.
When they shoved Caecilius, into the wall, and the wall built up over him. The fight that Mordu has with that chick and fucking that scaffolding takes her up, gets rid of her. That was amazing. No, I loved that it was really like, no, we're going backwards.
Yeah.
It was...
It was, that was a crazy effect. And then the fact that they went all out and he just flew, which was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Because they had showed him earlier.
Kind of guiding his falls.
Yeah, falling and stuff. And then he just takes off flying.
Oh, yeah. Then he just jumps in the air and he's going to go to the fucking the dark realm.
And then he flies into another dimension.
Yeah.
And faces a gigantic god.
Yeah.
And he outsmarts him.
I loved that. I don't even think he outsmarted him. I think he just wore him down.
Yeah.
And that was what I loved, dude, was he went there to annoy that man.
Yeah.
Dude, just that whole... I loved when he's just like, hi, I'm here to bargain.
Yeah.
No. My name is Dr. Strange. I'm here to bargain.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh!
It was set up earlier in the movie that he shouldn't fuck with time, which he does, obviously, we talked about. Then he flies into the dark realm, or the dark...
Traps him in Groundhog
dimension.
Day.
Yeah. And
traps himself and the beast.
It already looks super cool.
Yeah.
And then a god being appears out of like a nebula and looks super
It's
dope.
like he was the nebula.
Yeah. Was super awesome, and you get to watch Dr. Strange die over and over and over.
Oh, dude, and I love that it was just instantaneous.
Yeah.
Instant. And then, like, I love that after it's like the third or fourth time, he's just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, he got pissed.
Like,
because
he figures it out.
The concept of time was something he didn't understand, like, didn't relate
Because
there
he exists outside of time.
in the first place, and then he's reliving something.
And then he brought
over.
it with him with the Eye of Agamotto.
Yes. Yes, and there was the beam that he shot out of his eyes or his mouth or however it worked, and there was sweet like meteor shards.
Oh, dude, he killed him
shit.
like 100 different ways, and then like he just started super killing him.
Yeah.
At one point because he was just done with it. I would have thought that it would have added to the joke or the atmosphere if you had just seen a shit ton of Strange corpses all over.
It would have been pretty awesome.
But then, like that kind of betrays the trapped in that single moment every time because the body would disappear as soon as he died because he comes back. But no, I just thought it would have been funny if just like at a certain point there were just all these Stranges piled up and he was just like, I'm here to bargain.
Yeah. So you meet the bad guy early on, you have the fight, and then you think it's going to be the ultimate showdown to save it. Mm-hmm. But, like, they had won. It was over.
Oh, yeah.
And then Strange did shit he wasn't supposed to do to save the day, and then that was even going pretty bad.
Yeah.
And then he just fucking went and fucking...
oh, yeah, they were gonna lose.
Yeah, went and fucking...
And then he went and rigged the game.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved about it.
And it was just interesting and fun and like magic. It was just he just used magic to fuck.
Exactly. And I loved it, dude. It made me think of all my favorite wizards.
Yeah.
You know, just fucking with shit to make things work the way they want it to.
Yeah, there was no brute force. There was nothing. It was like, cool, like nice. We had a fight already. I don't need to this is how you should defeat this threat when you're the sorcerer supreme.
Yeah, exactly.
And what I was talking about Tilda Swinton, I talked about her basically just dying.
Yeah.
She actually ended up having a much stronger character than I had anticipated.
Yeah, she was very much a Mr. Miyagi type of character.
Yes. And, like, I liked the fact that they didn't... Okay, because they could have... And this is me just thinking of a similar, not really at all, but what they did, what happens in Warcraft, which is Medivh ends up just being a bad guy. And she's not a bad guy.
No, she did something she had to do.
But she toyed with things she probably shouldn't have.
And
she
it touched on the beginning of that film, of the movie, where she's just like, you have no idea the kind of pain that's going to bring you.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Because I gather that what he was doing was kind of like a stronger version of what she was doing.
Yes.
And I felt like she had terrible crime. Yeah. Horrible that she was stealing life from her own pupils.
Yes.
We're still on spoilers.
Yeah. We're way past that.
But when she explained it, she became obsessed with the fight.
Yes.
She had to stop him by any means necessary.
Yes.
I thought that was justifiable, and I liked that, like you're saying, they didn't go like she's like, now die.
Yeah, exactly.
Or whatever, you know.
She just, she had a heart-to-heart and was like, yo, I did what I had to. I get that I fucked up. Some people are going to be pissed.
Yeah, and I even got the...
stranger than that.
Yeah. It's a stranger thing. I liked that even the bad guy, the Caecilius.
Yes.
He even had real understandable reasons for being... He's not one of the strongest Marvel villains.
No, but
I liked him a lot more than more of the recent crop.
Here's the thing. I like a villain that...
You can understand.
It's just... Well, yeah, and it's just like... Except for what they did in Civil War, that does not really count.
No.
But somebody who is just... more of a pawn, like the bad guy here is like evil magic.
He's a god,
and just being involved in shit and just it going bad.
Yeah,
like Loki. You know what I mean? Like he was a vengeful dick, but like he kind of was in over his head. It's kind of the same thing going on. Mm-hmm. I don't like I'm more powerful than you, Strange. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Like this guy had way more complicated shit going on.
Yeah. Well, and he wasn't just smug businessman number 5 either.
No, he didn't even have anything against Strange until he was just like, no, go fuck yourself.
No, because he's just like, don't do this. You have no idea what she's doing. She's terrible. She's a liar. Mm-hmm. She doesn't. She preaches one thing and does something else.
Yeah.
We have every right to be able to do what we want.
But yeah, everybody loves the whole corrupted by something, overly obsessed, like. But the fact that that wasn't to the end of him just being like, and now I get super big and punch you. Exactly. Like the fact that he was just a guy who was just setting up for
the actual
for the dimension for our whole entire universe to be destroyed.
I like that they set up the villain in Mordu.
Yeah. I stayed for the end scene.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like, yeah.
He said that.
I was like, it was cool, but it was cool to see him being a dick and be like, aha, you're a dick.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm just like, yeah, when he left, I didn't think he was just going to be like, I'm just going to go and live out my days like I think they should be done.
I'm going to go to Tahiti. This is crazy.
Yeah, but no, it was still cool. I don't know. I've been a real dick about like reveals lately for whatever reason.
Yeah, I've been a dick about reveals.
I'm just like, yeah, I fucking knew that. I don't know. Just a little subtlety sometimes would be nice.
Oh, no,
because like now what's the point? Like, because now we know he's a dick. Because like we could have, like,
no, I get you.
think that he's gonna be a dick anyways. You kind of get it.
Yeah,
he's like,
well, he makes it abundantly clear. He's like, you people suck.
Exactly.
You fucked up. We're gonna have to pay for this. Goodbye.
But in the next one, there could be more of a betrayal, and like everybody likes a good betrayal.
Oh yeah, everybody likes that reveal, dude. I mean, because he could have just been like, he could have not betrayed them. And just been like, yeah, I fucking told you, and then come in and help.
Or another thing, that scene could have been him confronting that guy, but you not seeing what he's doing.
Yeah.
And then, like, in the next one, you see him, and he's fucking crippled again, and you're just like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
You're like, I bet you he had something to do with it.
You bet.
Like, dude, nothing will be better. Nothing will be better than... and this is an extreme example of when they were really all in on trying to have everything connected. When you saw Sitwell and Winter Soldier, and you were like, "Fucking Sitwell!"
Oh, yeah.
If you had watched 2 seasons of Agents, or I think
it was the one season
of Agents of Shield, you were like, "Fuck that guy!"
Yeah, you were just like, "Fucking Sitwell, he wasn't in that fucking," because he was supposed to go on special assignment or something like. Oh, he was on that boat,
motherfuck. So I mean, I guess I just want some more of that. But at the
I get you. I get you. Dude.
At the same time, they're setting up a whole new thing with the sorcery shit.
Yeah.
So, ugh. Yeah.
Really, really cool, man.
So I mean, just overall, fucking liked the character. I liked the casting, liked the characters. They all, little rushed.
Rushed
in the origin, but fuck it, you know how
I'm
getting
dude.
with
It's like
stories.
I said, dude. It's like I said, man. I wish they would have gone a little more in depth with some things, but I don't begrudge the movie. Like, it didn't cheapen the movie to me at all.
And they didn't end it with him being some sort of expert either.
No. And I was gonna say that, dude. He had to give up the eye because he doesn't know how to fucking use it.
Yeah.
And I liked that in the movie, and I liked that in the movie too. Not just with the eye as well. Like, using the eye took a huge strain on him, but because his hands are so fucked up, everything looks like it's hard to do for him, and I liked that a lot. He was like you said, by no means was he the Sorcerer Supreme.
No,
he's not the Sorcerer Supreme yet.
No, Wong said, without a Sorcerer Supreme, we're kind of fucked. And I was like, cool,
yeah.
He's still learning, I get it. So it was a rushed a bit, but it was just kind of like, you know, you rise to the challenge.
Exactly.
But yeah, the fact that they went for it and the visuals, and it was just very interesting while familiar. I mean, call me member berries, but but yeah, no, I enjoyed it,
dude.
I would recommend.
I very much recommend.
It's a breath of fresh air. I've learned to like Civil War a lot, but just getting away. I mean, I've been dying for some Thor, man, and this
dude,
this
it's a nice filler. It's a nice filler till Thor, and I would agree. I enjoyed it more than both.
And it's going to be nice. I think we're going this, Guardians 2,
yes,
and then
Spider-Man,
and Spider-Man, then Thor. Yeah.
And I'm still
time will tell with that.
I don't know about Spider-Man.
Yeah, there's nothing to go on. They showed something at Comic-Con, I think.
Oh, did they? Did it work?
Yeah, whatever one. It was somebody recorded with their phone when you weren't supposed to, and it was 30 seconds of somebody walking. That was it. Yeah. So
walking to class. Oh, hi.
I mean, we never got around to being more critical of Marvel. That's too bad. We're the Marvel shills we've always been.
I
Josh.
guess, dude. I guess.
Whole podcast dedicated to talking shit on DC,
I know.
and here we are, just like Doctor Strange.
we still
while
gotta-
exactly the same is awesome.
I know, it's the same thing you always get, which is amazing.
That's yeah. If you want to be a cynic, that's what we're saying. I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, if you want to be a dick, that's exactly.
If you don't
what
want to
we're
listen
saying.
to our words.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it will be nice for them to maybe change that formula up at some point.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And that's all I'm saying, dude. Is just like interject. We were talking about it before. You know,
the thing is like at this point, it's either big team ups or origin stories. Because, well, here's the thing with Black Panther, they don't need to, which is nice.
Yeah.
But we're getting Black Panther, we're getting Captain Marvel. It's just like they're still introducing new ones, so we're still going.
Yeah.
So we're still reverting back to Iron Man origin story. Mm-hmm. And we're not getting Spider-Man's not an origin story, right?
No,
Thank God.
maybe, but I don't know, dude. I'm so sick of high schooler fucking Peter Parker, dude. The man's 30 years old in the comics. Like, can we get an adult Peter Parker? And I know I've said that before, and people are like, he's not entertaining as an adult. Yeah, he is, because he's still an immature dumbass. Like, he's still an idiot. That's the point. That's why Pete's life sucks, is because he's immature and can't handle adult.
He can't adult well.
No.
Well, to maybe tone down our Marvel shilliness, perhaps we should talk about a movie that's coming soon. New trailer dropped. They showed it before this. Wonder Woman.
I didn't see it.
We've talked about the trailer before. You haven't seen the new one?
They didn't. I haven't seen it, and they didn't show it in the theater that I saw. I didn't get any. I got Guardians of the Galaxy teaser, and that was it. And then it was a Rogue One.
Rogue One. I saw Rogue One as well.
Some other crap.
Yeah. Yeah. The new Wonder Woman trailer looks really good.
And this is the one that's done totally without the first. Done totally without Zach being at the helm.
I believe so. Yes. Doesn't look like a Zack Snyder movie.
Well, I know it's not done by Zack Snyder, but I have also heard
creative control.
Yeah, like it's not Zach.
It's not part of
David.
his thing. Yeah,
it's not Zach and David. It's supposed to be the first one under Jeff Johns' fucking leadership as his creative director. The Kevin Feige.
Oh, okay.
Feige. Fum of DC.
The Kevin Feige.
Yeah, Feige of DC.
Yeah. Yeah. The trailer.
I noticed that there was color in the first one, and I thought that was amazing because I've never seen.
So
color.
you haven't seen this trailer then?
No,
because it's just like her standing on a cliff, bright blue waters, nice beach, some green.
So there's like colors
on,
and shit,
and then a friggin' biplane's just crashing into the water, and then there's like a ridiculous. It just looks great. I mean, I thought that you fucking had seen it, so now we're back to Marvel shills because we can't talk about it. But
I can say I saw the first one. I haven't seen the second one.
And we talked.
And the first one, I was like,
yeah.
I am constantly in hopes for DC, and I feel like that's what makes us different than the dickheads who go out. They're just like Marvel, because we always want DC to succeed. I do anyway. I don't know if you do, but
I don't care as long as the movies are good.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
I might not like the characters overall, but it's like
as long as the movie's good.
It's like the movies are just bad. You know what I mean?
See, that's where I'm coming from.
I can appreciate a good.
I love the characters.
Movie.
I love the characters. And therefore, I want the good movies. You just love movies, so you want good movies.
I really wanted Suicide Squad to be good. And sure, I haven't seen it. Sure. But...
we still need to watch
But the fact is, like, I don't care about any of them. And apparently the movie's hot garbage. But at a certain point, you gotta wonder, is it really hot garbage, Josh?
Yeah.
It sold like a gazillion tickets.
It did but then so did Transformers.
That's true.
And those are all bad.
That's true. But yeah, so it's like I always like to
he said
to give
wearing
them
an Autobot t-shirt.
I always like to give them the benefit of the doubt. They just need to deliver. So and this movie looks really good, and it looks like it's just. I mean, I know people, and I'm going to say it right now, and I know people are going to be like, they're just doing First Avenger. Just First Avenger. No, it's World War One. It's World War One. Calm down. World War One.
It was the Prussian Empire, not the Nazis.
But it seems very interesting, and it seems like a good story instead of just like
punching.
Yeah, here, like, to my knowledge, there's no villain. Like, I don't know anything about it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think they've shown a villain yet.
All I know is that Chris Pine's in it, and he plays her old school boyfriend.
Yeah, her man partner.
Yeah. Her significant other.
They end the new trailer with, like, a joke. I don't think it's that funny, but it's all right. You know, she's wearing her old poofy, early 1900s dress. And she's like, how am I supposed to fight in this? And the lady that's helping her is just like, what would you need to fight for? Like, we're women. We use our wits or whatever. And then she's like, but I have been known to fisticuffs if the moment arrives. And I'm just like, all right. Like, at least they're not taking it too seriously, I guess. Just like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's like, I don't need you to fill it with one-liners and fucking pop culture references, but like give me a joke.
Yeah.
I just want one joke.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of like, all right.
It's a comic book.
But, like, dude, now I refuse. I give them the benefit of the doubt, but now I refuse to get excited for anything after
Man versus Batman.
Well, mostly after Suicide Squad, because I'm just like,
you didn't see Suicide
No, it doesn't
Squad.
matter, because I'm just like, wow, that seems good, and then they're like, everybody's like, nah, it's a piece of crap.
Yeah, but
so
we
now
didn't
I'm
see
just
it.
like, this seems good.
But
like,
we didn't see it. We didn't see it. Nah. We can't.
I'm not gonna go.
I'm gonna watch.
I'm not gonna see Wonder Woman if it has a 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm really like, no, I'm not doing this again. No.
Well, I'm not saying I'm gonna fucking go to the theater to watch it, but I mean, in that case, if it does well, I'm gonna go see it in theaters.
Yeah, we'll go see it.
If it does poorly, then I'm just gonna
go see it because yeah, but yeah, no. Here's the thing.
No, I get you, but I feel like you can't be like, after Suicide Squad, you didn't see it, man. You can't pass judgment on something you didn't see.
I'm just saying. It looked like an A, and apparently it's an F-. So I was duped.
I was had.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I don't know. I had hoped you'd seen it.
No. You know what I did see?
What?
It's the only one of the movies that I did see. I watched Divergent Insurgent.
Oh my god. Divergent Insurgency?
I think is it Insurgency? Because I thought it was Insurgent.
I think it's the Divergent Saga Insurgent. Like
the Twilight Saga.
Mocking the Hunger Games Part 1, Part 4, Mockingjay Part 2. Yeah. I mean, why even bother, man? You know that they're not even gonna end that shit.
I thought that was it, because it ended.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
No, there's supposed to be more parts, and they're like, this is doing so bad that we're just gonna send it to.
Isn't it going to like a mini series or something now? Yeah, and then Shailene Woodley was like, no.
Yeah, she was like, I'm fucking out.
She should have been out a long time ago. Like, I feel bad, because I mean, I don't think she's that great, but like, nobody needs to be saddled with that kind of shit that early in their career. Like, I mean, she was just starting to come up, and they were like, put her in the Hunger Games ripoff. I will say, it's funny because she speaks and screams like a 12-year-old boy in that movie. Her voice is constantly doing this, like, high-pitched squeak from being, like, a low rasp.
Yeah, she's got a little bit. Yeah, she's got a little bit of a raspy voice for sure. Yeah, I do remember that about her.
Yeah, but that movie.
Pile of crap or what?
Dude. I don't... It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, I know I saw the third one, right? So in order to grasp the storyline better, as I'm watching it, I went and... Because it was on TV and I was bored.
Yeah.
I needed a break from working.
Yeah.
So I fucking... As I'm watching it, I'm fucking Googling it and reading as much as I can about the whole series. Yeah. Synopsis and like what the overall thing is. And apparently, like, they try... It's like one part Avatar: The Last Airbender, one part Captain America, and like fucking like 90 parts fucking Hunger Games.
Yeah.
There's apparently all the tribes, or they call them factions.
Factions.
Yeah, other, insert synonym here.
Yes.
And they're all based around a personality trait, but you get to choose where you're going to go, but there's a test to see what your real strength is. And the test is basically just there to prove that Shailene Woodley is a divergent.
What is a divergent?
A divergent, Ryan.
That's what I want to know. And I've been wanting to know this forever.
You know what a divergent is?
What?
It's a normal fucking person. Because each tribe is based around strength in one personality trait, because that's a thing.
And she has all of them.
You can be brave. You can be smart. You can be nice.
But you can't be all of them.
But you can't be all of them.
Unless you're a divergent.
Unless you're a divergent.
Turn it off.
That's... I was like...
That is such a weak premise.
So fucking stupid, dude. It's so fucking dumb. Kate Winslet deserves better. Shailene Woodley deserves better. Nobody deserved that shit.
I didn't even know Kate Winslet was in it.
She's like the bad guy.
Oh, God. I knew that Jeff Daniels?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Is it Jeff Daniels or Bill Pullman?
It's Jeff Daniels.
Okay. I can't, dude. I know. I can't.
Is it Bill Paxton, Bill Pullman, Jeff Daniels? Which one is it? But it is Jeff Daniels. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I was looking at some of the.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I watched the end of it and was just like, I got to the end of it and was just like, because by the time I found out everything about it, the movie was almost over. Because like only the divergent can unlock the circuit box. Or something
I was
going to
ask, what is the benefit of being a divergent?
Well, because like that was what they were doing. Like the government, like it's supposed to look like a post-apocalyptic world and all this shit.
Where you can only be nice,
and Chicago is the only place left.
Oh.
Well, it's all war-torn and shit like that,
like
of course, because it's the
terrible
post-apocalypse. Yeah, exactly. Well, they created these genetically engineered people, but like fucking, they could only like strengthen one personality trait and not all four.
But why? Why were they strengthening personality traits?
Because that was gonna save them from fighting each other.
Oh.
And wiping out the world, because like on the outside of the wall of Chicago, because there's a big wall
and
around
why would
Chicago.
they faction them off? Wouldn't it be better to give them all elevated personality traits and then make all of them work together, because then it would be acting like one normal elevated being?
You need the divergence.
They could just create a divergent by making five people.
Being divergents. And like no, there's nothing to separate them from it. Like the really smart guy, he'll do something super duper brave and stuff like that. And I'm like, is that the theme that like we're all divergents? But no, they have like a test, like they have like a scanny thing that they put against your brain, and it finds out if you're a divergent or not. And it's like, because I thought the whole thing was gonna be like, no, we've been living our lives under this stupid fucking rule, and we're all divergents. No, you are literally born a divergent.
You're born a divergent.
Or you die the bad guy.
Oh, God.
No, but yeah, she unlocks the magic box, and it's like, oh, by the way, there's like a whole world outside of Chicago, and we put you in here to breed the divergence. And they're like, oh, what have we done? Because they've like wrecked it more, and like they just tried to kill each other off. And then the doors in the wall open, and fucking there's like this, like the Lion King movie music, and fucking they go running out the walls, and the day is saved, and the credits roll. And I was like, so that's the end, and now you're telling me that there's more, and I'm like, how can there possibly? They opened the doors. She's gonna go be the divergent, and they're like, you're the chosen one. And there's only one, apparently. Like I don't get it. Like it's personality traits. It's not like, and it's not even like this person's a psycho and this person's this way, or anything like that. It's just like it's like things that are within everybody.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, like
it's like she's like the Avatar, but like without cool bending elements.
It's such a weak premise. It's because it's got like fantasy, like you take the wise elf and the strong dwarf, and then you work together.
You form the perfect party.
Yeah, exactly. Your D&D group will be super OP. But what if you had an orc, elf, human, gnome, dwarf,
Superman,
known as the Divergence?
The Divergence.
Wow, that's
Dude,
terrible.
It's fucking awful, but it was a good laugh. It was entertaining.
Yeah, I feel that because like
they show people, and I don't know if it's because I've only seen the one movie, but they show people at random, like they hang on to like one character, and they're like, "Oh, that's Heidi" or whatever, and I'm like, "Oh, Heidi's dead." Does that matter? like I don't know if it's because I saw the third one or what, but. I mean, and like you can take what I said with a grain of salt. I only saw the last in the fucking series.
Yeah, but like I had always wondered what the premise was.
Yeah,
like it didn't look very interesting, and now that I know the premise, like
it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Like the Hunger Games had some pretty stupid shit, and like like boy crushes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
a big element, but like overall. It was very kind of by the numbers and interesting.
Mild post-apocalyptic.
What's the word I'm looking for? Utopian. Dystopian future thing going on. And like there was some like political.
It kind of made sense.
Political intrigue and this and that. Like we'll make kids kill each other. That'll show them was kind of weird.
Yeah.
But like. I only saw the 2. I never finished it. Like, I didn't like it enough to finish it.
Yeah.
But there was things I genuinely enjoyed in it. And this just sounds like, what?
Oh, it's dumb. It's dumb.
Like, what?
So that's what I did, Ryan. I didn't watch the Wonder Woman 2 trailer. I saw the Mass Effect trailer.
Yeah, so did I. I wanted to know if you wanted to talk about games for a bit. Maybe about...
How much time you got?
I have like no time, but we'll go ahead and talk a bit anyway.
I mean, we could postpone, put it off till next week.
No. We got like 15 minutes.
All right,
we got 15 minutes to talk about video games. I too watched the Andromeda trailer.
Dude, it was like a fucking fever dream of a Mass Effect game. I don't mind you being artfully obscure.
Yes,
but. That made no fucking sense, dude.
No. There's better information on the website about the Andromeda Initiative.
Yeah.
And like that. But like when they get there, I'm just kind of like, so they get... Are they there, or did somebody attack them when they got there?
Are they almost there?
Did they get attacked before they were there?
Where's the guy with the fucking collar piece that hangs over
Is it just going to be rocks and relics and like No Man's Sky?
Is it just one big desert? Yeah.
With like people who hate us, or are there going to be cities and other races?
Yeah.
Like,
well, the one thing that I'm hoping for is that we're not getting like your little minds.
Yeah.
Oh, no, get them.
Yeah, and it was just like, oh shit, bad guy. Oh no, look, rocks. Oh, this, that. And
there's a big hole. There's a guy with a weird hole in his head.
Why aren't you doing the cryptic telling us what the Andromeda Initiative is? And then this should be at the end, a quick bit.
But I didn't need another teaser on top of the other two teasers.
Show us some planets. I mean, from outer space.
Yeah.
They didn't even do that.
No.
Don't tell us the game, but give us something.
Yeah, I don't need you to tell me the whole fucking story, but give me some meat. Give me something to hang on to. Give me something to chew on for a little while.
I think something else was coming out today. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I signed up for the Andromeda Initiative, so any updates I should be getting.
I just follow the BioWare channel
on
YouTube.
Way. Yeah,
I'm very lazy about my fandom.
Yeah, and I don't even care. I never even played any other ones.
I don't think you need
to. I played 3 for. I don't think you need to.
I don't think you need to play.
No, not for this one. That's why I'm just like, I'll jump in on this one.
Yeah. Well, and it's like on that note, like with this, I'm really hoping we don't get the huge fucking epic saga that we got with 3. I would love to have just maybe a couple one-offs, or maybe this one's only 2 games long. Or it is a journey, but it's not fucking... I don't want to save another fucking galaxy. I already saved the fucking galaxy. Give me something that's an immediate threat to me and my people. You know? I would love that. Because you're in a new galaxy. You're the fucking alien there. Like they said that in the trailer.
I think they're... Yeah, exactly. They did. I think they're going to take the Dragon Age approach with these games from now on, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just Andromeda's just going to be this, and that's it.
That'd be interesting.
Like, I honestly think, because, like, what are they going to do? More Andromeda?
Yeah.
They sent more people? Now you're going to be on, like...
And that's what I mean. I would love to see, like if they focus on Andromeda, just have them do new adventures each installment or something like that. Don't make me have some huge fucking, like, it's the Super Reapers now or something. Like, I already faced the fucking Reapers. I don't need any of that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I could be completely wrong. That might be the bread and butter, but I feel like since they went out of their way to, like, be like...
To reset everything.
Reset it, new saga. That'd be weird to me.
Yeah.
Just, like, do something new every time.
Because, I like your idea, too, though, of it just being a one-off entirely.
Yeah.
Just like each new game is a new game. That would be really interesting. But if they are going to go for a long...
Call me crazy, but I'm just like, I think this shit should end with everybody dying and the Andromeda Initiative being a complete failure.
A complete failure. It's like Interstellar, except even worse.
Yeah, except way worse.
There's no space magic to
Plan A never was realized.
Yeah, Plan A never got realized, nor did Plan B or C.
Or C. Yeah, that's just me. But yeah.
No,
so there's not that much to talk about.
There's really not much to talk about. It was just kind of like, good. It looks cool, yeah, but like, that's one thing I keep seeing. It was, look at the graphics. And I'm just like, I can't do that anymore. I can't go, this is almost as good as this movie's graphics. Because, like, I've seen movie graphics and I've seen video game graphics, and the two are starting to merge, and that's very great. I'm glad. That's fantastic. I'm glad. I appreciate the art form. But I can't be wowed by that anymore. Like, that doesn't impress me.
It's more, it's more art style at this point. But
like if you can make a certain art style look really cool, like if you're going for a super cartoony look or you're going for a super realistic look, by all means, I'll tell you.
But basically since The Witcher, Battlefront, now it's like when a game comes out that looks as good as Battlefront or The Witcher, people are like, wow, look at those graphics. I'm like, that's just where we are at in graphics now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I don't mean to fucking dismiss people that love graphics and stuff like that, but at the same time, like, I can't hold that up as a boon to a trailer that gave me nothing.
No, and it's an engine pre-rendered, man.
Exactly,
it's not going to look that way.
Exactly,
maybe on a high-end PC it'll look that way.
Yeah,
but like,
and it's all cinematics. Too.
Exactly,
it's not fucking
pre-rendered.
gameplay.
Yeah, no, it might be in engine, rendered one frame at a time.
Yeah, no, well these aren't Blur Studios putting out fucking kick-ass trailers and shit.
Yeah, I saw that fucking. I think I was talking to Brandon. I was just like, oh man, it's coming out soon. Fucking South Park, The Fractured But Whole. I think it's coming out in like November or December. They delayed it till
Did they do it again?
No date either.
Oh, shit.
Just fucking Q1 2017. So I'm just like, here we go again.
Yep.
And they don't even have a good excuse this time. Because last time their publisher was sold and it was bought by another one.
Oh, yeah.
That was delayed.
THQ was a big deal.
That was delayed over a year.
Yes, it was.
This one probably won't be that bad. Yeah. But I'm just like, guys, why would you come out at E3 and fucking give a hard date? Not even like end of the year. Because if it was like an obscure date and then they were like, oh, now it's going to come out in Q1. Like, whatever. I can wait. And I still can wait. But I'm just like, you give us a hard date, man. What the fuck?
Yeah. Now you're fucking...
And pushing it back what could be 4 or 5 months, that's nuts. Like, dude, fuck.
Yeah, why?
Shit. So that's disappointing. But a game that came out that really surprised me, Josh, I don't know if you've seen it or even heard anything about it, although I'm sure you might have, is World of Final Fantasy. Have you seen the World of Final Fantasy?
This is new to me.
They announced it. It was like a little announcement before the big show of Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
So basically, it's hard to explain. So it's turn-based.
Of course.
It's turn-based, so it's not, like 15 or any of the other ones. It's turn-based. It's a chibi art style.
Okay.
It encompasses, like, characters and all the stuff from
it brings
all the
in
games,
everybody, yeah.
and has this weird story where like you can be
trying to open a dumpling shop.
yeah, or whatever. You can be chibi, or you can be big, normal-looking Final Fantasy character, and like you're like a giant, and they're like, "Oh, you have some destiny," and like you can go into time warps and help in different things. But that's side quests. The overall story and the way the gameplay works is it's pretty much like Pokemon. So you seriously catch mirages, and you stack them in stacks to create new entities. Like, with different powers. So you catch things and make stacks of characters.
By their powers combined, they are a Moogle.
Exactly. and it is just a person, and then the thing standing on its head, and then the thing standing on its head. And then that's how you, like, do your power sets and stuff, and you catch new things, and you battle, and it's just, like...
Fucking Japanese.
And it just looks super fun, and it's tongue-in-cheek, very comedic, everything is just like...
Yeah, it sounds fun.
I don't take it seriously, and I'm just like, God, Final Fantasy 15 just looks way too much for me.
I can't handle Final Fantasy 15.
And this is just...
I haven't been able to handle any of them beyond, like 9. Like, 12 is a rare exception, but, like, 9 was the last time I was like, all right.
I would go and watch Dan play it, dude.
I'll check it out.
If I had a PS4, I'd be on that shit.
Oh, yeah.
In a day.
Yeah. Is it PS4 exclusive?
It's PS4 exclusive.
Wow. Are they going back Sony exclusive?
No.
Or is it just select titles?
They're console exclusive, but yeah, this one is PS4 exclusive, I believe.
Wow.
It might be console exclusive, so I mean, maybe it could. I don't know.
Maybe we'll find out.
But yeah, no. 15's coming out on Xbox One and PS4.
Yeah,
it's not coming out on PC, but I wasn't gonna play it anyways.
Some pre-alpha I saw the other day was for the new Harebrained Schemes video game coming out. A time-honored tradition in the Maxwells.
Yeah.
Battletech.
Battletech.
MechWarrior 2 was my first fucking goddamn PC game, man. And that spawned an obsession.
Yeah.
I played MechWarrior 2. I played MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries. I played MechWarrior 2 Legacy of the Ghost Bear.
Is that really what it's called?
Yes, Legacy of the Ghost Bear Clan. And then I played Mech Commander, which this is very similar to. It's a RTS.
Yes.
Fucking kind of like an XCOM kind of game. Looks super duper good. Tactical command strategy. Yeah, it looks fucking really cool. You're getting BattleTech by the old school rules. A lance is 4 mechs. You got to build your fucking lance properly to be effective in combat scenarios. And from the gameplay I saw, it looks super cool.
When did they show off this pre-alpha?
I think this was Gamescom.
Oh, okay.
I think it was. I just saw it the other day, so it could have been out.
It could have been out for a bit.
I saw that, and then a video I didn't see from E3 was I think it was a 15-minute demo of Battle Chasers Night War, based on the comic of my youth that only lasted 9 issues and took 11 years to come out.
Battle Chasers. I think I've heard of this.
It was a Kickstarter game.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
It fucking looks so cool. I'm so excited, man. I get to see my man Calibretto, the giant robot war golem, fucking transform his arm into a Gatling gun and fuck bitches up. I'm super pumped for that, dude. Dude, I loved that comic. It was only 9 issues long, and like I said, it took like a decade to come out, dude. Joe Madura is a very talented artist. He was pretty much the artist of my entire youth for the X-Men. I loved his artwork. I started drawing because of him. He is the laziest fucker in the fucking world, man. I love that man's work. I think he's insanely talented. But if there's nobody there cracking the whip, like Stan Lee, or whoever was running Marvel at the time, fucking... he just fucks off, dude. It took him 10 fucking years to put out 9 issues, man. I think it was 9 issues. I think it was only 9 issues.
That's less than an issue a year.
Yeah. Oh, dude. And there was I remember I broke my leg when I was 14. I was in the hospital, and I kept telling him it's supposed to come out. It was supposed to come out. It's supposed to come out. Fucking, they kept having my little sister had to go to the comic shop. God bless her fucking soul. Going to the comic shop for big old Uncle Dum Dum. But she's going in the comic shop, dude, and she's not there. It's not there, and I'm fucking calling her a liar. I'm fucking pissed. I hobble in there one day when I'm finally up and able to go in. I'm hobbling in there on my crutches. I'm like, where the fuck is Battle Chasers, man? And he's like, that shit got delayed, man. It was delayed for 2 fucking years. This was like issue 4, I think, dude. Fuck you. And 1 year, like 3 issues came out in a row, and that was it for like 5 years or something like that. It was fucking nuts, dude. It was the dude, I have never been a part of a more heartbreaking collection than collecting Battle Chasers comics.
Isn't
the story never started in that book, dude? They had their first adventure, and that was it. They saved the actual Kingdom Prime. They saved the castle and the king, and then fucking the next story started, and the comic ended. And I remember in the back of the last issue, he was just like, "Yeah, this has been great. Thanks for hanging out. This guy sent me a bunch of fan art where it's all computer generated and video gamey. We're gonna go make video games." Fucking tanked immediately. And then he got on with Darksiders and gave us fucking great work with Darksiders.
Yes.
His stuff in motion is fantastic. It's absolutely gorgeous. And that's part of why Battle Chasers looks great to me.
Yes.
And it's old school. It's turn-based. You get your fucking 3 dudes on this side, your 3 dudes on that side. Fantastic.
Yeah, I've heard a bit about it, either probably from you and from other areas. Isn't the studio that's doing it kind of unknown, or
they are what's left of the guys who did Darksiders?
Okay, so they formed a new studio.
Yeah, right? Airship Syndicate, I think is the name of it. And
do you know how much money they raised?
I know that they exceeded their goal in a matter of days.
So
and they've got all of their push goals.
It seems like they're going to deliver.
Oh yeah, no, that's the fucking funny part, dude. Like I was saying, he's super lazy.
Yeah.
When it comes to comics, I don't think he gives a shit, dude. But he's really passionate about these video games, dude. And I think they are working
probably
hard.
All he has to do is supply concept art anyway. Though.
Well, and it's like, I guess this is actually kind of his project.
Okay.
So like, it's his project. It's his studio. Like he's one of the big guys. They're all trying to get it going. They all want to work, you know? I mean, fucking... Yeah. They were part of the whole THQ buyouts.
Yeah, and I was going to say, and they need a publisher at the same time. So they basically go to a publisher with the money they get from Kickstarter and say, "See?" Mm-hmm. And then the publisher takes them on.
Yeah.
So they still are under the same kind of rigors that a studio working with a publisher right out of the gate has.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that could be good.
I'm excited for that. There's the Red Dead 2 trailer.
Red Dead, yeah.
I'm excited the more detail. I remember I talked to you about it, and I was like,
Yeah, there's nothing.
But then I looked into it a little bit more, talked to a couple people and stuff. It's apparently a prequel series.
Oh, okay.
And it's all about John and his gang, is
okay.
what the rumor is. That it's John and the gang that he was a part of that he's hunting down the members of in Redemption.
Oh, okay.
So it's supposed to be a prequel to that. Somebody told me something about some kind of alternate timeline. I really hope the fuck not. I don't know why you need to do an alternate timeline.
Unlikely.
Yeah, it's a Rockstar game.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would need to do that. Just give me younger John and everybody. Yeah, I fucking... And the guy doing the narrating is apparently the leader of the gang that you have to take care of as the last boss.
I just look forward to seeing actual gameplay, what that shit looks like.
Well, and the thing that I like about Rockstar games is like it's all pretty much done in the actual gameplay engine.
Oh yeah.
So what you saw in that trailer is what the game's going to look like.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah. So, yeah, when I see shit for it, I'm probably going to be like, dope. It's not going to be on PC because they're the worst.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get PC like 6 years after fucking... Which makes me super duper mad.
So, that's...
Maybe they'll put out like a package deal with the first one.
I mean, maybe. So that's a bummer. But I look forward to just... God, whatever Rockstar does from this point, fucking after 5, and like with...
5 was such
and with
an
this
amazing
being a sequel to what a lot of people... thought was better than the GTA series until 5. Yeah, look forward to it. So, all right, I think that's about it for today.
Doer.
I think that'll do her.
That'll
Josh.
do.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks for
You
tuning
can
in.
find us on YouTube at Mighty Fish Productions. We're also on almost every major podcasting app or site, or Mighty Fish Podcast. And we will see you at another time. Say goodbye, Josh.
Goodbye, Josh.